a woman looking to get into sports media. You've created opportunities that didn't exist before you started doing them. And I applaud you for that. And whether you have reflected on it enough now, I'm sure at some point you will. But to me, you are a pioneer.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm uncomfortable with the word because of the experiences my predecessors had relative to me.
Sure.
I do appreciate that. Thank you.
Doris, I wanted to do a quick run through of a couple finals moments that you were a part of, just to get your perspective on. Even it can be, one sentence. The Ray Allen shot, and then 2016 overall, everything about it, because we've talked about it a ton with, the participants and everything, but there was a lot there. So just your perspective kind of looking back. So
the Ray Allen moment, that series is done. It's so done that the tape is around the court, and I'm sitting next to, I'm squatting down actually, right beside the San Antonio bench. And I'm next to a young man by the name of Todd Harris, used to work for the NBA and passed away way too soon. But he used to give me the armband, and he'd be the guy escorting me through the security guards to get to the post-game podium. And in my head, I am rifling through San Antonio questions. I'm rifling through them. Okay, what am I asking Pop? What am I asking Tony and Tim, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And all of a sudden, the long rebound, chased by Chris, the pitch to the corner, and the shot. And so I remember that distinctly, just trying to get ready. And I remember the next day, Tim Duncan walking in. Tim, he's stoic and this and that. And, I just remember him walking in, and I just said, I just want to hug you. Are you all right? And he laughed. And then he finishes the interview, and he just looks at me, and we both laugh again. I don't know why I remember that. And then, 2016, just incredible series, the swings. I remember being in the last huddle, and Tyronn Lue in Game 7 is just pleading for more from LeBron James. I want to go, how much do you expect LeBron James to give you, dude? Like, he's giving you everything. It's like, come on, LeBron. And I don't remember what specifically he was asking for, but man, that was just so great. So great. And I remember interviewing LeBron, and this is where people can misperceive. And JJ and I talked about this before we started, like misperceive. We're not rooting for anybody. We're rooting for Game 7, and we're rooting for a last second shot. But at this in my career, I am literally old enough to be these players' mothers. I have a son who is 28 years of age, right, about to be 29. And I've covered LeBron for a long time, and I covered him. He made the decision to go to Miami, and the vitriol was so ugly, I couldn't have been more uncomfortable. And I remember interviewing him, and only those closest to me could hear my voice crack. But LeBron wins that championship, and he goes to the ground, and he's bawling. And I start to choke up, not because I was rooting against Golden State. You couldn't have a bigger fan of Steph Curry than me and Klay Thompson and these guys who do what they do. It was a hell of a series. But I'm watching this guy get choked up because he has poured his heart and soul into this. I remember Mike Breen, stat guy, Dave Creed said to me, were you almost crying? I go, did you hear that? I was like all choked up. And I somehow formulated some sort of question to LeBron. I got it out of my mouth. What Tommy, what great memories for me. I'm closer to the end of the beginning, certainly, of my career. I do look forward to retirement. I got grandbaby number 2 on the way. But I, just some really cool stuff to have been a part of.